The villain of The Swan Princess isn't who you think it is, or at least, he's not the only villain. In the first few scenes of The Swan Princess, we are introduced to King William, who is said to be sad because he's growing old and has no heir. But then, a daughter is born, and in the next scene, we see Odette handed to him. Except we see no mention of who the mother is. In fact, it's never mentioned at all. Is she a commoner? Is she a queen? Is she someone of importance? What happened to her? But what if she was more important to the story than we originally thought? Introducing our villain of the story, Rothbart, who was exiled from the kingdom for doing dark arts. But what if that's just what King William wants you to think? What if the reason he was so angered by King William's rule and Odette's birth wasn't because he wanted that power for himself, but instead he wanted to get back a semblance of the power that he feels King William stole from him? The last lines that Rothbart says to King William while he's being exiled is, "Everything you own and everything you love will be mine." What if the reason he feels that way is because King William took away something that he thinks should be his, something that he loved, or in this case, someone? Yes, I am proposing that Rothbart was in fact in love with Odette's mom, and that is why he hates King William, because he feels like his one true love was taken away from him. It then puts a creepier and even more interesting twist on why he wants to marry Odette. Yes, it's to get the castle, but it's also because she resembles her mom. Because let's be real, she's not getting her good looks from him. Maybe King William wasn't being too nice when he exiled Rothbart, but instead it was his guilt stopping him from doing anything else. Because maybe he forced Odette's mom into marrying him, because who can say no to the king? Or maybe they just didn't care to elaborate and I'm overthinking things. But it's weird to have that giant plot hole of Odette being handed off to the king. The mother is never mentioned again, and no one mourns her death or what we think is her death.